Cerebral palsy is a condition caused by damage to the brain before, during or after birth. Up to 150 children in the UK are diagnosed with cerebral palsy per month.
Great, that's all I need to know.
Whoa, 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 hold your horses, we're just getting started. Did you know there are 3 types of cerebral palsy?
They range from mild to severe, and we're going to tell you about moderate cerebral palsy.
What is moderate cerebral palsy?
People with moderate cerebral palsy require the use of adaptive technology in everyday life to complete simple tasks. For example, braces and diagnosed medication.
Great, now I know all the types.
Wait, we haven't told you about the specialist types, which there are 9 of.
And we're going to tell you about spastic diplegia. This type of cerebral palsy affects the arms and the legs, making them stiff and contracted.
But remember, it affects the legs more.
Yeah, that's right. The upper body is usually able to retain good muscle tone and strength.
Okay, cool. Does that mean they're in a wheelchair then?
Sometimes children with cerebral palsy are in a wheelchair, but usually children with spastic diplegia aren't.
Other equipment can be used to adapt the way people with spastic diplegia can get around.
This equipment needs to be checked, assessed and adapted every few years.
Yes, as the child grows, the supportive equipment used needs to be altered.
The government and other insurance companies can provide children with cerebral palsy a wheelchair, which they monitor every 3 years.
Social service personnel can also support families by funding more expensive equipment.
Ah, that's great. I wonder if there's any more equipment out there.
Children with cerebral palsy may need to be assessed by medical professionals to see what equipment they may specifically need. We are going to look at the equipment children with spastic diplegia may use.
On the list it says a medical stroller, but what is a medical stroller?
A medical stroller is for a child over the age of 5 who has outgrown a regular stroller.
Yeah, they can be used to help posture and help children get to and from places such as school. But there are other ways for children with spastic diplegia to get around and strengthen their leg muscles. Walkers can be used for children who are beginning to develop the skills to walk.
How does that help them walk?
It is a piece of equipment which can be guided with their hands for direction and aids their balance.
Walkers can be adapted to the child's needs.
Great, thanks. Now I know how children with spastic diplegia can get around.
Stop! Walkers are not the only equipment that aids children with spastic diplegia.
What else can they use?
You may see some children with cerebral palsy wearing braces or orthoses.
What are they?
Braces and orthoses may be given to children with cerebral palsy by medical professionals to support their muscles into the right place to be able to walk.
Don't forget, they may only be required to wear them for a few hours of the day to train their muscles.
The child can be encouraged to take their braces on and off, which enhances their fine motor skills.
I wonder if there is anything else that can aid children with cerebral palsy to walk.
Yes, most children with cerebral palsy, in particular spastic diplegia, take part in physical therapy.
What's physical therapy?
Physical therapy helps to loosen stiff muscles and helps children in day-to-day life and supports their well-being.
This is to help the child build strength and stamina to use the equipment we mentioned before.
After initial assessment, an individual plan is made to pinpoint targets and set goals for that specific child.
Exercises given in these sessions must be practiced daily to ensure the child is using the correct muscles to benefit from the equipment provided.
Okay, this benefits their well-being by increasing their self-confidence in completing daily tasks. Are there any other professionals involved to aid their health and well-being?
Yes, there are many other professionals to support children with spastic diplegia.
As well as health specialists, educators can help children with spastic diplegia to access learning in a classroom environment.
Social workers, parents and carers will also be there for the child's well-being.
However, it is crucial that these professionals communicate efficiently and work together to create a health plan tailored for the individual child. It is so important not to forget that a child with cerebral palsy is a human just like you and me.
Although we can aid their needs with physical therapy and equipment, it is important that we do not exclude people with cerebral palsy.
Just because a child has cerebral palsy doesn't mean they can't have the same opportunities as others, as this can have a dramatic effect on their mental health.
Due to their lack of physical ability, people often assume that children with cerebral palsy lack cognitive development as well. This isn't always the case.
As mentioned before, cerebral palsy varies in degree of severity, and therefore we should not assume or underestimate a child's physical ability when considering them in an activity.
Just because the child isn't at the same physical development as other children their age doesn't mean they're not at the same social and emotional level. They need this interaction to feel included with the other children.
That's fantastic! I now know so much more about cerebral palsy, especially spastic diplegia, how to aid their mobility and how to ensure that they feel included.